Alright, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, heading right into Champ Select. They never warned me about these sorts of things. Garrett, I love you. Alright, so Rek'Sai, I mean, the ban's probably going to be the same, right? Like, I don't think either team actually is worried about the banning of things. They might pick different things, but bans are 99% chance going to be identical.
Yeah, probably just going to see...
Yep, same three bans.
From Cat 1, probably about to see the Taric get taken away.
Taric Persona. For 500, what is... Taric!
We'll go ahead and ban the Taric as the last ban. Probably pick up the Thresh as the first pick. Oh, Akali has been a highly contested pick today, and we saw Amazing Dong do very good on that in the last game.
He wants it again. He wants it again. How will Cat 1 respond?
Yeah, but we also need to keep the flex pick in mind. Peridot also has shown us the Akali today. Very good with that.
I don't think anyone, whenever a team has picked the same champion twice.
Yeah, I don't think they've played the same
player.
Same player hasn't played it 2 games in a row, unless it's been like the support.
Lucian Braum might get taken for Cat 1 this time. Ooh, Braum,
Caitlyn Braum, okay.
I mean, hey, mix it up.
Yep, still works.
Do what works for you.
And it
J4
cancels that other half of the duo, so I mean, Morgana was already banned away. Yeah, most likely gonna see the J4 has been highly prioritized today. I think we've seen a lot of Jarvan today. Not quite 100% like the Thresh, but
J4 Thresh.
Yep, there's the Thresh. Keeping 100% win rate. Literally every game we've cast today, he's shown up. So
J4 Thresh. J4 Thresh. J4 Thresh. Suspense.
Yep, waiting for this last pick to come through. Looks like it will be.
Gets locked in. Yeah,
it looks like it will be the Ezreal coming through. Another one of those really safe 80 carries.
The Rise again. How do you feel about the Rise pick? It worked. It kind of worked game 1. Like it was a struggle, but it pulled through in the end. And game 2, they couldn't quite find it.
I just feel like there are picks that we've seen out of 5 Fire today that have worked a lot better for him than this Rise. So I'm confused why he's running it back for the 3rd time.
Oh, it could be Cheng Yun though. We've talked about the flex.
I've seen it been flexed around so far.
I was just about to say, because they banned Azir, you know the Kennen ban is coming down. I hope I didn't have any influence over that, but I talked to both. I talked to both teams and was talking about the Kennen and Azir and how the only problem for Kennen was Azir.
So they both removed the other.
So I don't know if this was due to any outside influence or not, but. And last ban coming in is Nautilus. I think those are solid mix-up bans.
Yeah, especially since we saw J-Daddy Melink just perform very well on that in the last game.
Yeah. Pick your jungler here. Pick up the, I don't think Kha'Zix. I don't think Elise worked. Yes.
Yep, we'll be the Elise. Running it back for Japanese import, one of his more popular champions, and just so good in the early game.
Yeah, and I mean, we even saw, how well did game 1. He was landing all those cocoons. He was really making a good impact on the map. And Elise is one of those champions that's able to actually deal with an Akali. If Elise lands the cocoon, it really locks her down and allows you to take her out. The Sejuani is going to get picked up over the J4. It's going to opt for a heavier CC build. I don't like their composition so far, but the Aurelia will kind of help balance out some of the AD. They don't offer a ton of consistent damage so far, though. The Corki would be much better, I think, for them.
Yeah, it looks like about 8 seconds left. Maybe switching, but I also would like to see the Corki. Lacking actually a lot of hybrid damage coming through with this composition.
Both Ezreal and Corki, yep.
And the Akali.
Now, for Cat 1...
Of course, we did see the Misfortune pick. Hover, rather, but...
The Nico is available. I completely slipped my mind.
Yeah, that did not get banned away just due to the fact that they had to get rid of the Kennen. So,
I think this is going to be a Nico top
Ooh.
Rise. I don't know. I was liking that. I was really liking that Nico pick there.
Yeah, I was liking the Nico.
Really well for them.
Yeah, it worked really well. We saw them pull it out in 2 games today. Both their top and mid laner played it. So surprised to not see that get picked up. And played it really well too. Yeah, especially I think Nico would have done pretty well into either one of those lane matchups. Probably could have just popped Corki, but yeah, we'll have to see how this works out. The Aurelia is being shown in the mid lane. Have I think they can swap until 20 seconds. So maybe swapping, but most likely gonna see. Ooh, yep, we will see the swap. Chengyun on the Aurelia in this top lane. Ooh, swapping again. I forget when they can't swap anymore.
I think it was supposed to be like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I thought it was 20 seconds in LCS, but it may not be the same draft programming.
DQ question mark? Garrett here would love that. I never leaked his name. You just leaked his name by saying it was his real name. To me, Garrett was just an alias. Yeah, BY15? All right, just having some fun here in the casting room. I am Smartest2 here, joined by Bump, and we also have the pleasure of having BY15 and XYK in here with us. Running production, the true warriors, the true legends.
Getting our prize money counted up and not handing any to the casters under the table, surprisingly, definitely a misplay there.
They made me say that. All right, now, compositionally speaking, though, I like both teams. I do. I think that, obviously, Cat 1 is a little bit squishier this time around, but so is OSU.
Yeah, minus that, the individual Corki pick definitely favors the, yeah, it definitely favors them for, do you just want to go over some rosters?
Yeah, can we go back to the character select, champ select? There we go.
Yep, in the top lane, we will have Amazing Dong on the Akali. We will have J-Daddy Meelink on the Sejuani. Peridot on the Corki. Dare to Defy on the Ezreal. And 50C Ranch Cup playing the Thresh.
And for Cat 1, we have Chengyun on the Rise top, Japanese import unleashed jungle, Fire on Aurelia mid lane, Zuika on the Caitlyn, AD carry, and Jae Young on the Braum support.
Yeah, we are in for the final game, match point for both teams here. I'm really excited to see who is going to take the big part of our money. Yeah, this is for the not all the money. This is for extra money. But
this is for 70% of the money.
Yeah, this is an extra 40% of the money you're playing for. You're either playing for what, $60 a piece or an extra $80 a piece. So it's a lot to play for.
Yeah, yep.
That's a lot of Chipotle.
Or whatever,
Yeah, that's a lot of hours at Game Arena.
A lot of hours at Game Arena. Oh, did they forget to mention it's in the gift card only for Game Arena?
Yeah, it's just a Game Arena gift card, right?
Oh, it expires in a week.
Yeah, you have to use it all on milkshakes.
Oh, yeah, it's only applicable towards milkshakes. All right.
Yep,
no, it is a cash prize. It is a straight cash prize. This time around, there's some sponsorship and whatnot. So they have the cash prize at $1,000, 70% towards the winners, 30% towards second place. Clean split. Now, I think Cat 1 has the advantage here.
You have been saying that the entire time that they've been on Summoner's Rift. So I'm going to go ahead and say that OSU has this in the bag. I think OSU is going to take this home.
No, last game, I said they both had really good team compositions.
You said that to defend your, you can't say both and take the one that favors you, Keith.
It took me a long time. I sat there for like 25 seconds looking over the team compositions last game. The real deciding factor last game was the Azir neutralizing the Kennen in every single team
fight. The real factor was the fact that Nautilus was so tanky and had so much magic resistance that they couldn't cut through
that
him.
That goes one point further in saying that Sivir was so far behind where he was allowed to build all that.
Of course, we have a pause coming through. Not sure. Literally every one of the last 6 games has had a pause.
NA production. Garrett, what are you doing, man?
Go smack them.
Go smack.
Yeah, but we're not.
No, we're not. Oh man. So I mean, Aurelia into Corki should be interesting. You know, theoretically Corki has advantage because he's ranged, but I mean Aurelia, she got damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage, and especially a mechanically intensive champion with a ridiculously high skill ceiling. It'd be really interesting to see our Scouting Grounds mid laner 5-fire.
Yeah, you know, we haven't really seen him mechanically just go insane this
Yeah, we haven't.
Game one, Rise.
Yeah, not in this series. A lot of just great Rise combos in the first game, but nothing quite like that Akali we saw out of the first game we saw him play.
Or the Jace, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping to see 5-fire step. Also, Zoika hasn't had an opportunity to step up to the batting plate yet. I'm hoping this is the game where he kind of shows up. You know, for OSU's roster, all 5 members have had their moments of shining, and I'm just waiting to see Zoika come in and just demolish everyone. The sleeper. The team has designated him as the sleeper. So, waiting to see him come online here. As I was told, we were back in game.
Yeah, we will be back in shortly. There's that lovely little 3-minute delay. We were told that they're back into game, so it should be entering any second now.
But I mean, the information also came from XYK, so I mean, let's be honest. You didn't hear that. Gotta hydrate. So, let's see. Runes Masteries. Fleet on Akali. Aftershock. Fleet. Klepto. Aftershock. Solid, solid, solid. For Rise, running Aftershock, at least Electrocute, Conquer, Fleet, Guardian, Variety. I think Cat 1 has the advantage because they have more rune diversity.
Yeah, a lot of rune diversity in there.
All 5 different keystones.
Yeah, we do see the... I'm surprised to... actually, not since it's a range versus melee matchup, not surprised to see the Fleet Footwork Akali
That's
build.
pretty common. That's pretty...
especially the range versus melee matchups. That's pretty much the only way that you can survive that early harass.
We have not seen a successful invade since, like, preliminary stages.
Yeah, preliminary stages. I think it was our second game was the one game that we had a good invade, and that was it.
That was it. After that, it was donezo. Oh, this looks a little more spicy.
Yeah, they are trying. Looks like they are just sitting in this pixel bush.
Yeah, they're looking for something. I like that Corki skin. There are 4 of them up here right now. A Thresh moving back down.
Minions have spawned.
Not too much going on right now. Neither team electing to pull the trigger.
Yep, we are just waiting for minions to spawn, waiting for leashes to start. They will, we'll go ahead and get that ward. A little bit of extra experience going over to the bottom lane here.
Yeah, oh, there it is. They will get the ward, get some damage on the 5-fire. Otherwise, not too much else going on. Sejuani starting topside on the blue buff with an Akali leashing. As someone who plays a lot of jungle, an Akali leash sounds pretty feels bad, man. There's a 5-fire already jumping in, but I mean, the range damage of Corki is going to show up here. Even though it looked good for Peridot, the damage that... Oh, sorry, looked good for 5-fire. The damage that Corki offers early cannot be underrated. It's like Chang Yun elected to start Rune Prison level 1.
Yeah, that does synchronize with that Aftershock, able to get himself a lot of those resistances for a favorable trade for him.
Especially against someone like Akali.
Death Sentence almost connects onto the Caitlyn, not quite able to find out. Jaeyoung taking a little bit of harass just from the arcane shots that have been coming in.
Absolutely. Now, Corki's still sitting on his HP pot, whereas Aurelia had to pop 2 corrupting potions already. Oh,
yeah,
Aurelia finds a stun. Oh, How?
Yeah, we'll be going down here as they take another. I think Peridot took. I'm sorry, Fire took 3 turret shots there.
That was so really aggressive.
Yeah, it was just not necessary.
Not necessary at all.
50C Ranch Cup tries to connect the death sentence onto this Caitlyn, not able to quite find it there.
I am saddened by what I just witnessed.
Yeah, it definitely feels bad when you stay
Tower
under.
dive?
Yeah, when you tower dive and
Level 1,
yeah,
level 2.
and take way more turret shots than you mean to.
Way many. Gotta take the way many tower shots.
Yeah, you will see a lot of cool skins being used today. We had Riot be nice enough to unlock our league accounts at Game Arena, so
After they got banned?
yeah, have tons of skins and extra champions available today. All the champions are unlocked, and I think it's like 140 skins available, so just ridiculous. That's why we get to see that lovely UFO Corki in the mid lane.
Well, he might also just own the skin.
Probably doesn't own the skin.
Why do you say that?
Because I know that UFO Corki is one of the skins that comes with the unlocked accounts. But yeah, it's just one of those more uncommon skins.
Oh, it's a set list of skins?
Yeah, there's like certain skins that come available when you have like the Riot sponsored accounts.
Interesting. I didn't know it was a very specific set.
Mm-hmm.
As we see, no real leads anywhere. I mean, we have the Corki who picked up first blood in the mid lane. That is going to make life very hard for Fire. You're going to see the ranged abuse coming in pretty hard. I mean,
Ooh, another...
no, it's not going to work out well for Fire.
Yeah, Dueling Blades is here. We do have Japanese import. Will try to just proc his Thunderlords and get out. A little bit of damage coming onto Peridot. Repel just to escape. But not sure what they want to do. Dessence connects onto the Braum. They will play him back. Ignite onto him. Does just hop to the Caitlyn, trying to get out. Piltover Peacemaker will come through, but not much damage. Sejuani does find the Elise in their jungle. Unfortunately, Fire is pretty shoved in. Also can't really respond to this.
Yep. As you see Corki moving up towards the Raptors to meet the Sejuani. Not much more happening off of that. Looks like Elise was able to secure her Raptors there.
I'm surprised to see the Caitlyn CS lead with how Thresh has been zoning the wave. I don't know if that's just Dare to Defy missing CS, or I'm not sure how that happened.
Well, aggressive pathing from Fire there.
Yeah, almost caught himself out where he did not want to be, especially with Sejuani sitting there.
Yeah, that was
really
pretty
ballsy.
risky.
Yeah.
Top lane is going to be another. I mean, pretty much across the board, you have C at 28-minute lanes. Only outside, the only exception being the Corki into Aurelia, because it's ranged into melee bruiser.
Yeah, but those are C at Triforce lanes, so.
I don't know. Once Corki hits level 6, which he now is, it's heavy abuse lane. Oh, as a Death Sentence does connect.
Yeah, Death Sentence does go into Zuko. We'll take the 50 caliber net out of that engage. Not able to find anyone with the net, though.
You know, neither team really playing super aggressive here. Thresh, I mean, when I say aggressive, I don't mean like pushing. I mean committing to fights. Neither team looking to commit to any fights. Elise and Sejuani both being on the bottom side of the map. Braum rotating over to Elise to help guarantee some of his vision. Securing Scuttle Crab.
Yeah, and if you are the Ezreal, that's a fantastic place to back on, getting the Tier and the Sheen.
Yeah, absolutely. But Caitlyn did come back with the BF sword, so.
If they will be still probably consistently trading, I think, between the true damage that comes through off of the Sheen, probably about even trades.
And that Aftershock really comes in handy there.
Yeah, not much damage at all coming onto this Rise.
Okay, he's just trying to stack his tier. There will come a point, one day, when Rise will be doing tons of damage.
Yeah, we do have a blue buff on this Aurelia. We'll be able to just dance all over the place with these, with the Blade Surge. Twin Blades will connect. I'm sorry, Flawless Duet will connect, but it is under turret, so it would be very risky to take that.
Look at this Japanese import taking a page out of J Daddy Mealing's book with this lane bush gank.
Just trying to get this lane gank. Ooh, we do have them moving up a little bit further in this mate. Yeah, 50C. Ooh, I'm really excited to see how this works. Dare to Defy will get caught out. And that, ooh, fantastic Lantern coming through. Unfortunately, did have to blow the flash with 50C Ranch Cup, though. Way better than having to blow your ADC splash, though.
But now that does give them a little bit of lane pressure. You know, dropping Ezreal to 50% HP, forcing the pot out of him. Will allow Caitlyn and Braum to be a little more aggressive here. You see that harass coming in from Corki now that he has Missile Barrage available.
Yeah, not quite connecting. Blade Surge dancing all over the place for this Aurelia.
Yeah, you know, I was pretty skeptical about the Aurelia into... Oh, look.
Ooh, fantastic flash out of this Caitlyn. Glacial Prison will get the slow, but won't connect onto anyone for the stun.
Yeah, I don't know if Braum needed a flash there, but I respect him not wanting to die there. At least didn't manage to sneak over the Cloud Drake, though. This is dangerous. Dangerous game you're playing 5-Fire.
Yeah, he is pretty low health to be taking that. Looking like he even wanted to engage if he landed that Flawless Duet.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ryze doesn't quite have TP available just yet, so he's going to have to back and walk back to lane.
Yeah, it's always a feels bad scenario. Ooh, Winter's Bite almost connects onto Dare to Defy, but barely misses there. Ranch Cup getting a couple autos traded onto him. Headshot is available. So much damage comes through for Caitlyn when she has that headshot available.
You can almost tell that players are fatigued at this point. The number of games I've been playing today.
Yeah, it's been a long day. We are currently on game number 10 of casting, so it is...
These players have now played over 6 games. Over six games each.
Yeah.
I think this is this would be game number 8 for both of them. So
not for Cat, because they had one less team in their brackets. They didn't play as many.
So it's game 7 for them.
Yeah, they played a bunch of games. We do have a Vanguard's Edge coming out. Very aggressive. 5-Fire did have to blow his flash there. Not sure why he even took those blade scissors in.
Yeah, he didn't have damage for that. I'm not entirely sure what he was thinking.
I think he's just trying to solo carry at this point, and it's not working. I think he's starting to feel the pressure.
Yeah, maybe. This is way too dangerous. He needs one rocket.
One rocket or auto will do him in. I'm not sure why 5-Fire's staying around. We'll go ahead and complete the back now. Probably just didn't have enough gold. Like, that's the only reason I can justify staying around.
828.
Yeah, that's not quite enough to finish the Phage off. Needed the full 900 to finish the Phage. Most likely gonna pick up, the double dagger.
Oh, he already had Phage.
Oh, already had Phage. So spent Phage, then I bought Phage, then had the 800 gold. So.
He probably wanted a little bit more gold to get Stinger.
Yeah, probably get himself towards Stinger. Really close there. I think
he was like 300 gold off.
He was like 250 off. He had like 850 in his pocket. So.
But all in all, I mean, I want to be proven wrong that picking Aurelia into Corki is not a terrible decision, because I think it's a terrible decision.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, especially since it was their last pick.
Yeah, they picked Aurelia into Corki. Is the point I'm making.
Yeah, it's not a favorable matchup, and not a favorable matchup to choose.
I'm happy with the way I've seen 50C Ranch Cop playing this lane, though. Playing super aggressive, positioning up.
Doing a lot of zoning. They will have the Flawless Duet and did not connect Peridot. Barely made it out of there with Valkyrie.
You have a lot of people coming mid to try and help 5-Fire out, but it's just to no avail. I think you play it a little differently. Instead of trying so hard to get a lead in the mid lane, I think you just push the wave and roam. Like, I think I want to see 5-Fire just leave the lane.
Yeah, that will be coming shortly. Corki did just back and pick up his Trinity Force. We are about a minute and a half away from his next package if he picked it up on cooldown. But yeah.
Yeah, Aurelia just about at the Trinity Force point as well.
Yep, will be, actually I think she does have that. Will be 730 to complete off the 2 daggers. So does have enough.
I like this play out of OSU here, forcing them off of this tower. No one in position to respond to this. Rift Herald's not even up. Oh, wait, they already got her. I must have missed that.
Yep, we always miss because we don't have the game audio. Very unfortunate. Peridot does use
Look
a
at
package.
the damage!
Yep, he did back for the package there, able to get himself out. Chainyu does have the rise, not able to see him and get him stopped.
They're not going to
they're not even going to get the charge off for this Rift Herald, and that is just blatant mis-execution by Cat.
Yeah, they're gonna. This is gonna hit them hard. This is definitely gonna hit them hard.
Yeah, if you're Cat, like, I'm wondering if they're starting to tilt.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think the pick ban phase was a little questionable coming in, but execution-wise, they've put so many resources onto 5-Fire.
You have Death Sentence connecting onto 5-Fire. Flake connects him back out of it. Vanguard's Edge comes down. Ignite will come through. Last Auto picks him up. The Elise is here, but does not want to commit to that 1v2. Yeah, unfortunately, we've depended so much on the 5-Fire on Aurelia for Cat 1. He's been the source of a lot of their carrying in these last games, but the last 2 games he really has just been trying to force plays that he can't afford to make.
Yeah, not only that, but I mean, I just don't think that, I think there were better picks available.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that. Peridot most likely will actually, we do have the Ezreal available. Jae Young might be going down. True Shot Barrage almost available, but not quite. May be able to pick up the Braum once he starts backing, though.
That was a great Glacial Fissure.
The True Shot Barrage now available. See if they have any vision of this Braum. Does complete the back, actually. Able to get himself to safety. I think we're really surprising, currently sitting 3 kills for this Corki, sitting with a 300 gold bounty.
Yeah, and I think this is where we go back to talk about, you know, that Nico would have been much better.
Yeah.
You saw the hover that Nico, saw the success he found on it previously. I think instead of the Aurelia, I'm going to keep harping on it, but I think we would have seen a different type of game. But at this point, they just need to try and turtle it out. You know, they have the scaling rise. They have the Caitlyn who can match the Ezreal in damage. You know, they have the Aurelia, who is a great team fight threat. They have Elise, who can put down a lot of good damage as well. They have Braum, who's great for team fights. They have a great team fight composition once they get going. They are right now not going. They need to farm up, get itemizations before they can do anything. Rise takes a while to come online. He needs to stack his Seraphs. Aurelia needs at least one more. She has Trinity Force, so she definitely is online at this point. But ideally, she has at least Tiamat as well. And then Caitlyn basically needs one attack speed item to come online. Follows do it. Did connect onto Kali. However, Kali was invisible in Bush, or not Bush, Shroud, so wasn't 5-Fire not able to follow up on that.
Yeah, interesting to see how they've rotated the Rise to interact with the Corki now. Realizing that the Aurelia really isn't the best matchup.
Right. Great play from 5-Fire there. Fancy feed going on down there. Oh, Dead Sense does connect, but not much else going to happen off of that. Good flash from Ayla Mazadon coming in.
Yeah, we do have the Braum finishing his back out here. Oh, actually not. Sitting at about half health. I don't think they realized the Sejuani is sitting in this bush. They have vision still. 5-Fire does have to blow his flash. Glacial Prison blown onto Zukia here. Jae Young will get the Glacial Fissure off. Stopwatch comes down, trying to just keep him alive. One more auto will do it in for Jae Young. This, actually not sure who this is exactly benefiting yet. Zuka is not able to get the kill onto the Sejuani, so 50C Ranch Cup just trying to get out if he can. Ace in the hole is available, will come through, does not pick up the kill as Sejuani decides to tank it.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I necessarily agree with the positioning of that fight there. You know, we're talking about Zuka being a sleeper, but I think a lot. Oh, Corki coming in out of nowhere.
The package absolutely knocks him away from the turret, and between the Sheen procs and the crits, just will get that Caitlyn. Realm Warp coming through. Chingyun trying to find Peridot if he can, but not quite able to find him out. 4-0 currently for this Corki.
Yeah, Cat 1 definitely struggling. This is not the Cat 1 we saw this morning.
Yeah, they are definitely feeling a little fatigued as we have been playing for about, it's been about 9 hours since the tournament started. I'm sorry, 10 hours since the tournament started at this point.
Fatigue is a part of tournaments. Fatigue is a true factor in any type of tournament. So this, you know, even if you are the better team, being able to keep the mentality strong, being able to reset after a loss, all these sorts of components, you know, sheer endurance of number of games you can play, all these are huge factors in tournaments. They're hard engaged here.
Yeah, we do have the death sentence connecting on to Jae Young here.
I don't know why they're diving
not
so
necessarily looking for this fight. Aurelia into the backline. Ignite goes off on Dare to Defy, will go down. Did not have the heal available to keep himself alive. Shanyu does pick up the Sejuani here. Do have the Akali moving in, able to pick up Japanese import. Corki will go ahead and pick up Aurelia, is dominated, currently sitting at 5-0. 6-0.
I don't know why you would look to make a play like that underneath tower.
Yeah, underneath tower when you're behind.
Yeah.
Ooh, so much damage coming out of Peridot here. Ace in the Hole comes through, will get tanked up by the Akali.
Yeah, however, they just don't have the damage yet. They are just waiting till they can actually win these fights. And again, I think they can, but they need to farm. They need to wait. They're trying way too hard to look for these plays right now.
Yeah, they're trying to force plays that they cannot force. Do see the Ezreal moving to pick up his red buff. Will be nice to have him get some burn on those Mystic shots that are coming through.
Yeah, can we go? Yeah, I'm actually pretty surprised by this, by the fact that it's a 1K gold lead in the mid lane.
Yeah, very surprised to see that. I think it's just because there's that 20 CS lead. Right. Yeah, 20 CS lead currently on the Aurelia. You have 6 kills on the Corki, but that's a pretty big gold lead. You have possibly one of our first big team fights of the game coming out soon.
I don't think Cat 1 can look for this. I think they have to give this dragon. It's infernal and it sucks, but I don't think you have a choice. I think losing 5 members and the dragon is far worse.
Yeah, because we are at 20 minutes, so any big misplay, you might lose Baron now.
Right.
2 more autos will do it. Death Sentence connects onto the Rise, does blow the flash, but still gets knocked up by the Sejuani headbutt.
Oh, unfortunate plays here. This Corki is just lost.
Yeah, 5-Fire trying to get out if he can. Unfortunately not able to. Just gets executed and ignited by the Akali. 5-Fire not his day today, unfortunately. Was looking very good earlier, not so much in the last 2 games.
Yeah, I think we might know who the champion is running.
Oh, what did I say at the beginning of Game 3?
This is not the team this is not the way I wanted this team to be playing.
Yeah, definitely not playing towards how they drafted, but like you mentioned, you weren't necessarily a fan of their draft. You do have them rushing the Baron, even though they have 2 members out just zoning the others away. This is just incredible. They actually do stop the Baron just because very close with those other members didn't want to have a 50-50. Yeah,
Caitlyn is nowhere near as strong as she needs to be right now. Jae Young is very out of position.
Yeah, and in the first game we did see, we do have Caitlyn getting a lot of damage onto this Aurelia. Yeah, but we did see Japanese import in that last game get the Baron steal off, so that is one thing that they need to be very conscious of, especially with Repel being such an easy entrance pit.
Yeah, not only that, but
entrance point to the Baron pit.
Corki has package right now. He's going to want to look for a play here. Aurelia is working towards that Steer Axe. You have Rise building that Morale on a Macan, the Oblivion Orb. Now, when that item first came out, I did not know how to read it. I had to sit there and stare at the letters. It's like Morale.
There's just too many consonants.
Too many consonants. Couldn't take it. And then eventually I was like Morale on a Macan.
Yep, a package, I think it's about to expire, doesn't stay around as long as it used to.
Yeah, and I think I would like to see someone go and catch the bot wave. You are losing a lot of golden XP down there. Perfect. All right, Rise is moving. No, I lied. No one's going down there. No one has TP available, so perhaps they're scared of it. Of the pressure of Baron. However, Akali showing on the bot side, meaning that either Cat 1 needs to force a play here in the mid lane with a 5v4 advantage, or they need to send someone to match the Akali. They do see Elise moving up. OSU does see Elise moving up. This is potentially bad for Fire. All of Cat 1. Oh, J-Daddy immediately jumping in. No, not to follow up on that engage. Ezreal dropping tons of damage down on the Elise there.
Yeah, looking to move over towards Baron, trying to clear out this control ward. But
I think I would like to see Braum aggro Baron there.
Yeah, it never hurts to get those Winter's Bites thrown over the wall, try to aggro the dragon a little bit. Did see the flawless duet connect onto the Corki, but with the Sejuani here, you can't even go in.
Yeah. They're just going to whittle this top tower. And the problem is that if they lose this top tower, they lose a lot of pressure on Baron. They're just going to let it happen.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and give up that top. And unfortunately, with that top lane turret now, it's even easier for them to take Baron.
Yeah, and I think unfortunately this is sort of the thing we're talking about. I think this is where the mental comes into play. I think we are seeing a tilted Cat 1 right now. You're seeing very large differences in execution comparatively.
I think that Fire is just feeling a lot of pressure and trying to create the plays that he thinks he needs to solo carry. Trying too hard to 1v9 and end up throwing a little bit.
Perhaps. We now see Seras being completed on Rise. It's fully stacked up. And he's sitting on 1,600 gold, so he should be able to finish off Moral Automaton as well.
Yeah, we'll be able to finish that up on his next back.
However, is still sitting on tier 1 boots. So, might elect to go for the Blasting Wand and tier 2 boots, which he does. And still needs about 600 gold before he can finish off the Moral Automaton. However, having it will help him tremendously against the Akali.
Yeah, a lot of healing coming through.
And the Ezreal. They're committing to this. This is a committed Baron play. They've used Realm War. Corki coming in, Sejuani coming in. Oh
we
no!
Do have the True Shot Barrage getting stopped, so that will indicate. Yeah, unfortunately, Zuka will just be going down. Dare to Defy will pick up to the Caitlyn. This is not the fight you're looking for if you are Cat 1. They will be looking for 50C Ranch Cup, but now they are just spread out and there's nowhere for them to go. Fire will get a 3-man stun, jumps back in for some reason, trying to find the AD carry, but they just give up the ace. What are you doing starting that Baron?
That was super greedy.
I think they threw the tournament. They just gave up $400.
The Aurelia whiffing is, I think, crucial for them this play then. But
yeah, definitely it feels bad when you see something like that. I'm not sure what led them to start that Baron. They didn't have vision of the blue side jungle, so they couldn't even see when the enemy team was moving up.
Yeah. You know what I have to say to that? Yeah.
Okay, have just both blue buffs getting taken. Looks like a little bit more. Looks like we might have a fight around this Mountain Drake soon. But honestly, it looks like all of the objectives are just for OSU because they're so far ahead.
They're very far ahead right now. I think this is their game to win right here. Peridot is just a monster. This is basically the Nico versus Galio lane that Cat played.
Yeah. Except not in their favor this time.
Yeah, but they picked Galio into the Nico in this scenario.
Yeah.
I'm very upset with the way they drafted him. I think we're just going to see a clean victory here in a second.
Yeah, we will be most likely finishing this game up in just a few moments. Have the Baroned up minions pouring into the tier 2s in the mid lane actually taking the tier 3. Oh, Mazedong, I mean, in this top lane, Vanguard's Edge does get used. I'm not sure why he backed out. Actually, the Shuriken hop will just go ahead and pick up the Aurelia. And this is just Aurelia not really working out for Cat 1 today.
It looks like this will be most likely them moving around to finish the game off here.
Yep, just trying to get the last little bits of this finished up. 2 kills going over as we just have the jungler and support getting wiped off the map. Chenyu is the last one. This will be game 3, and that will be OSU completing the reverse sweep and winning the 4th Game Arena League of Legends Open. Oh man, that was a very exciting series. We were talking about it before. We didn't necessarily want to see it go to 3 games because we're a little worn down, but that was a hell of a series.
That was indeed. But you know what? OSU, they had this advantage and they pulled off the reverse sweep. Only thing you can have is respect for them.
Yeah, great job to them. Congratulations. Saw a lot of dominant performance from Peridot in there. Everyone owes him an extra $20. So I'm just kidding.
They do.
But
they really do.
Yeah, Peridot definitely carried the last 2 games. He single-handedly shot down 5 fire, if we're thinking about
it. Absolutely. So, that being said, congratulations, OSU, won the victory, and we hope to see everyone out for the next tournament.
Yeah, we do these bi-monthly, so pay attention to the Game Arena Facebook page, check out the Twitter, and feel free to stop in. Located at Mill Run in Hilliard, Ohio. Just come on in.
Thank you for casting with the bump.
Good
Smartest
to see you.
And bump.
Yep, good to see you, Keith. And yep, we'll see you soon.